Another rat-free lifetime guarantee supplied by the Pest Interceptors. Me and Ricky, we're just coming into workshop and we're going to help out a guy. The same old story, we hear it all the time. Had rats 2 years, had loads of pest control companies out, had loads of surveys done of sewerage, and it's always the same. Council pest control. He's now tried to get rid of them himself because he's given up all hope with all the professionals. Thank God he's got us in. Let's see how fast we can make this guy rat-free for life and guarantee it. Been here exactly 5 minutes, and the first thing we've noticed, this is our customer here who's having his rat-free lifetime guarantee
on the left.
Within 5 minutes we've already found a broken pipe here.
Straight out
Look here. Now, see, a lot of people would say, oh yeah, block that hole, block that hole. But it's not that hole that needs blocking. Because the rats aren't coming from outside, they're coming from down below in the sewers. Turns round, he comes back this way. Now this pipe will go underneath this cavity wall, under what's called, the proper name for it is a lintel, which is like a little bridge. Okay, so you've got your foundations go deep down, and then you've got your lintel. So they go underneath the lintel, and where these pipes go, goes right underneath the lintel like that. What happens is, because you've got the cavity inside the wall, so what happens is, that on their whiskers, because this is complete darkness down here, they pick up like a pressure change, and they think, oh, what's up here? And they go straight up inside the cavity wall, and that's why you usually get them in your lock. Okay. So this is literally our first push with the camera, so let's have a look at how good this new build is that's been joined onto some old council houses. Yeah, look Rick, this is the first pipe. So we've got a big gap there, it means there must be a similar gap on the other side. Plenty big enough for a rat to get out of, that is. And then this pipe goes round the corner, look at that there, there's a gap. But I don't think this is the main cause of it. I think what's been happening. How long has this been going on for, Darius? 2 years? Is this 2 years this has been going on for?
The problem or my...
The problem? Yeah.
From beginning.
So you bought this place as your dream house?
Yeah, and about the house.
So, but it's a story we hear so often, you know, people buy their dream house.
But I don't want to be on the YouTube.
No, we'll blur you out. We'll blur you out. We'll blur you out.
I check all your videos.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
It's just such a common thing, you know, and it's just so annoying for people because the place you don't check is underneath the ground, isn't it? So we've seen there's problems on that one, but I'm really intrigued with that one, Rick. So let's go and have a look. So I'll go down this way from here, just check this pipe as well. We'll go. Oh, there's another problem. There's another misaligned pipe there, look. See there, that gap over the top. So there could be, all you need is that hole as big as your thumb. The footlong rat will get through that. So there's some soil and stuff in there which shouldn't be in there unless you've been eating soil. Oh, there's a joint that's okay. First. That one's okay as well. So there shouldn't ever be soil and gravel in these pipes, because unless you're eating soil and gravel, well, how's it getting into the system? It really shouldn't be in there. Okay, I'm at that next manhole now. So that's enough from this one. Let's have a look what we're going to have a look at the next one, yeah? So I think that's where all the fun and games is going to really be. Here's something we don't see every day. So I'm going down this one, and you can actually see sunlight. The sunlight shining through from above. So obviously this has got issues, can't really get any further on that one. Okay, so that's problem number
3.
1, 2, 3.
Or 2. I can't remember.
4. We'll sort issues 5 and 6. Have a look, Rick. So you can see where this pipe should be smoothly put into there. And you can kind of see the gap there, look. You kind of see the gap just there, which you shouldn't be able to see. If I come back a little bit further to the next joint, and that one, look, it's not even been cut, has it? Oh, someone's flushed the toilet. Trust me, there's a problem there. You're gonna have to get the jetter on this, I don't know. Let's have a look. Ah.
I knew it. I knew that was going to be the problem one.
Me too.
I knew
Me
it.
too.
Look at all that soil.
Yeah. So that looks like the main route. And the reason we're so joyous to see that in the pipe is because when the rats are getting out of a broken pipe, they dig backwards, they don't dig forwards. So when they dig backwards, the soil gets pushed into the pipe, and then if it's not a used pipe, the soil just stays there. Now, when was the last time you heard them, Darius? You ain't heard them for a few days, have you?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
about 1 week ago.
1 week?
Yeah.
Because on one of the videos that you sent me, I think this might have been the same one, and I could see why the people who did the survey didn't think this was a major problem for getting rats in your house is beyond me. I really don't understand it. But when I looked on that drawing, if this is the same part, you could literally see the rat's footprints going through the clay. You know, it's like all flattened down. That's why I was asking if you've heard anything, but if it's been a week...
That would explain why it's so fluffy.
Why it's so fluffy, as we call it, as opposed to trodden down by loads of little feet. But we'll need to jet that out, really, won't we?
Yeah.
To get up past that.
I'll go and get the jetter sorted out.
Let's do that, Rick. So what Rick is doing now, he's jetting out that pipe we were just in. So we can get, I mean, look at all the stuff that's coming out. It's all like clay, look, isn't it? Yeah. Clay's a nightmare to get out of pipe. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm past it. Yeah, that should be in your pipe, ladies and gentlemen. That should be in your pipe. I've run out of how many issues we've found so far, but this is the main issue now. So we've had to jet all of that clay that was inside there out.
You can't
and
really see it, can you? You can just about make it out there. That's the end of a pipe, that is, that they've just put concrete in the end of, and it's all fell out.
And the concrete's fallen out, and that basically is underneath the floorboards, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
Or underneath something, maybe an old...
Yeah, it's underneath their floor. That's going all the way there, underneath his floor, straight under the floor, into his house.
Yeah.
And they're coming out of there as well.
We'll keep on doing a little bit more searching, but I think we found it. How long have we been here? What time is it? 11 o'clock. 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, and we've nearly solved your problem for 2 years, my friend. So, okay, let's get on. So there we go then. Another rat-free lifetime guarantee for a person who's suffered for 2 years, their brand new home being destroyed, their lives being destroyed by horrible rats. It's taken us 3.5, 4 hours of putting our thinking caps on, looking at every different variable that we could. Now he's got his rat-free lifetime guarantee. Look at the state of this loft. So we're up in the customer's loft or attic now. You can see there's rat droppings left, right and centre. And you can see...
A million bait trays.
Well, I mean, well, that's the thing, isn't it? Unless you get to the root cause, these are...
Rent-a-kill, I can tell just by the shape of them.
But it's never going to cure the problem, is it? Because you're never going to kill every rat that lives in the sewer. So you have to stop them getting out of the sewer, into your cavity walls and into your loft. I mean, I think this might have been going on for even longer than our customer thinks it has.
Oh, look at this on here, the smear marks on...
That's gross, isn't it?
It's not focusing, there we go. The rats have been coming up there. That's terrible.
That's the greasy...
They've been eating the air duct in.
Yeah.
Look, see the holes in the air duct.
Yeah,
and there's all droppings here.
Can you see, like, over there, Rick? Where these runs are, look.
You can take the phone if you want.
Let me grab it off you. Those lines... or valleys going through the insulation. That's how many rats have walked across the same route every time. But what we're going to do now, we're only up here to give them a quote for clearing all this out and sanitising the whole thing. That's not necessary to keep the rats out, but for your own peace of mind, you don't really want this above your head, and that's why a lot of people have their loft sanitised. Don't get pulled in to thinking that doing this will stop a recurrent rat problem. Okay, because a lot of people out there will be selling you, oh, let's take all this out. No, no, no. You can do this when you're sure that the rats have gone forever. Perhaps you need a lifetime guarantee from the pest interceptors, eh? But don't, because, you know, this is going to be a big job to take this out. And why do it? Because it ain't going to stop the rats coming from the sewers.
No, and you're just ruining your nice...
It might stop a rat that's climbing up some ivy on the outside of the house or something like that. These scent trails up here aren't going to attract the rats that were causing this infestation. But it's always nice to have a clean loft, isn't it?
Well, you don't want to waste £4 of getting it re-insulated and then there to be rat holes in it next week.
100%.
That's why you don't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's pointless.
Be careful of that. People who say to you, oh, well, what we'll do, we'll change your loft insulation.
Get rid of the rats first.
Make sure you got rid of the rats.
And make sure they have stayed gone.
Yeah.
With monitoring pastes and whatnot.
Because that's what we're going to do here now. We're going to leave some monitoring paste down. If our customer wants us to do this clearance, we would say leave it for 8 weeks before we'll come and do it, and then we can check that there's no more activity. We know there's not going to be any, but you need to be super safe, don't you, and super knowing what you're doing. So that's what we're going to do. Put some monitoring paste down and
get out of here.
Get out of here. On to the next rat-free lifetime guarantee. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and there's another video right here and another one here, and why not hit that subscribe button just here.